Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and gone through some stuff as usual and found an envelope with these in there. They are from Temu. They were bought quite a while ago, and they are just thin sheets of invoices or letters, grungy, fun stuff like that. Just a couple packages I got. These are all invoices. They're upside down. There we go. So I decided that I wanted to make some journal cards out of these, kind of similar to how I had made those journal cards out of the bigger invoices that I did recently, where I made these. But I was thinking I don't want to just put these onto a card like this to decorate, because I've done that before or already. But what I wanted to do was masterboard these. But I didn't want to just put these down full masterboard, because when I go to cut out a card that's about this size, it will look the same. So I decided to take these and cut them in half. These sheets are what, 4 by 5.5, I believe. Yeah, 4 by 5.5. So I cut them down the 5.5 to 2 3/4. Yeah, so I got smaller sheets, and I figured I'd kind of rotate them and, you know, flip them around just to give, they'll be very neutral masterboard, I believe, but it will also lead to being able to decorate easily and have these in the background. And I was also thinking about putting some of my washi tickets on there. I did that with the last video I did with the painted backgrounds, and you can kind of see through there. You can see the speckling behind there. They're very thin tickets. So I thought I'd put on the masterboard and put a couple of these on there. So they might actually end up getting cut in half, but it would just add little pops of color, but very subtle pops of color. So that's my thought for that. And when I'm done with the masterboard, I've cut it down into, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a 4x4 or 4x3. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I might, when I see the finished board, I'll figure it out. But after I do that, I figured I'm also going to decorate some. And I pulled out some of my Tim Holtz guys. I've got like the little people. I've got photo booth, which I don't even know if I've used more than one picture of photo booth. So I'll see what the card looks like. But I think this might be kind of fun for photo booth. I have the little people, and I do also have the larger people. But I'm thinking the larger people, it would be too big for the size cards I'm thinking of. So I got small couples, small singles, and small kids. I separated them, and the photo booth. So I figured I would decorate with that. And then I was also thinking of using possibly those scraps that I made using the rub-on letters. That could be fun. Add another pop of color through that. And then whatever else tickles my fancy at that point when I'm doing it. All right, let's get these out of the way. That I have my cutout ones. I didn't count them. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. I can always, you know, grab another one and cut them. But I'm going to just use a neutral-ish 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, cardstock, to do it. And this side is a little bit more textured. I think I might glue to that side, because then this side would be easier to write on because a little less texture. So I'll probably glue to that side. Now I'm going to not do this whole thing on camera, because glue on a masterboard can be kind of dull. You've seen it before, probably. If you've watched any junk journals before, or any sort of paper crafting, you've seen it done before. So what I'm going to do after I put this first one on in the corner is I am going to end up fast forwarding so you can still see the beautiful colors go down, but yet you don't have to watch the whole thing. And I think I was mentioning what I'm going to do is alternate. So since that one went that way, I'll probably put that one that way, and then I'll have to have a cut one there, and then like do one there, and do one there, and then fill in with maybe cut one. So just alternating, and I'm not going to even pay attention if some of these letters are up or down. Like this is facing up, excuse me, this is upside down. I'm not going to worry about that because again, these are going to be cut into journal cards, and it's the background, and it really is just going to be fun tonal kind of stuff. So onward and upward. right, I am done, and I have 1/2 of a piece of paper left. I should have counted how many it took, but I maybe pulled 6 or 7 of them, so not too many to get it done. So as you can see, things just kept going different directions. I overlapped a little. Sometimes they were next to each other. I'm going to eventually put this underneath something to make it stay flat. But I just wanted to show you I pulled some tickets out. Again, they are sort of neutralish colors, but a pop of color. There is like a hint of green here, hints of like red there. I don't have red tickets. I've got blue and green and beige, but I figured these would be the kind of things that I'd want to put on there, and I thought that was kind of fun. It looked very Tim Holtz people-ish with their little old-fashioned bicycle. So I'm just going to put them on places that I am not, like I said, I'm not sure how these are going to get cut, so they might end up getting cut in a bit, in a half, but I'm going to put them over seams just to give something added to have it be a little bit stronger at where it got glued together. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this, like I said, dry so it can uncurl a bit. I have created one already that I'll be able to use, and I will cut from there and make the cards from that one. I'm not sure how many I want to put on here, but put that one there. Kind of want to, like I said, cover up some of the seams where there's lots of little edges that could possibly come up. Let's put this one here. And, I mean, I don't have to use them all on here. I just pulled a handful of stuff. I think I want maybe one more over here. That one. And again, with the, I'm not really paying attention to what direction it is. Up, down, sideways. Just adding a little bit of sort of pops of color. And I think I'll put that one there. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so we're going to put this underneath something to straighten out. So I'll be right back with the one that is dried already. Okay, so here's the first one I did. Like I said, very similar. Just putting things wherever I want it to be. This one ended up having a little bit more colorful ones that I pulled out for the backing papers. But again, putting the random tickets on there. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can cut them. These are 12 by 12, so 4 is a good place to cut from. 3 is another one. I think I want smaller ones, not 6 by 4. I have a lot of those bigger ones, so all right, I think 4. Let's go with 4. I'm doing it upside down because I love to see the surprise in the end when they get revealed. My favorite part of masterboards. Okay, so we got 3 sets of 4. Now, do we want 4 by 4? Probably. I don't think I want 4 by 3. 4 by 4 would be that big. 4 by 3 would work, but I think I'm gonna do 4 by 4. If I don't like, or not don't like, but if I want to, the other one that I made can be 4 by 3s. So I have a variety of stuff. It's actually been a while since I made a masterboard, a big one like this, and cut it backwards. I made some small ones recently, but been a while. Okay, one more and then we'll get to see what it looks like. Okay. Ta-da! Well, that one worked out good. That's not attached. And then that one's got... now, when I go to decorate it, I mean, this ticket might get covered. You never know what's going to happen when you do them. Or I could try to work around them a little bit. That one got cut off a little bit, but that is okay. I like that one a lot. And this one's cut off a little bit. Cute. There we go. And it really is no correct way to put these, which is nice. That one's got 3 tickets on there, 3 parts of tickets. Fun. All right, got that one, and that one, and that one. Very cool. I like them a lot. All right, so do I want to do photo booth? I see this little kid here. He's got like a blue colored shirt underneath his overalls that they've colored. And there's quite a few little blue tickets. I think he looks more current than that for the I like that. Okay, so I'm going to just nip the edge of this photo so it doesn't look so new. And I am going to distress the outside just to weather it because it's quite white on the cardboard. All right, now for this, I'm going to use my smaller rounder and medium. Okay. Now, I just grabbed a handful of my little letters because I have them in a big old bag. So, I like the colors on that, but I think it's too big. There we go. That's Little Robert. We're going to call him Little Robert. Okay. Going to ink it up a little bit. And Little Robert is going to go right there. Yep, I like it. Okay. And I don't think I really need much more than that. Quite a while ago I had the giveaway for when I had this video out, and there was actually quite a few who said, oh, I'd love to be entered to win, and then they won, and then they never responded. So if for any reason you put a yes in that video, go back and take a look and see if you're one of the winners, and to email me your name so I can get them out. I think I have 3 or 4 left out of the 10. I was thinking about just doing another drawing for them because I have them all packaged up ready to go. Yeah, I have 3 of them left that I haven't gotten a chance to package, so they are ready to go. So if you remember liking that video, entering it, and never got a chance, go back and check. and see. I'll try to remember to link that video for the contest below. But I got 3 more to give away. But if you know, in a little bit, if no one responds, I'll just do another giveaway. Somebody will want these because these are fun. I like them. Cute. I don't think I really need anything else on that. Yeah. All right, so do I figure out a way to use this because it is really cute. And maybe I use one of the little, I'm going to cover up the, I like the colors, but I'm covering up the building. I don't necessarily want to cover up that building. And I don't mind that. I wonder if I can find a little person to put in there. All right, let's... Oops. There's the tiniest little sliver of paper that came off. I tried to throw some glue on it, as you could see the yellow behind it. Not that it's that much of a difference in color, but just trying to salvage it. Okay, so if I put that there and get a little person to stand right there. You are not a kid. In this ATH, small kids, you are not a kid. She looks like she could be dancing in a flower garden with a butterfly, right? I like her. Let's go with her. You can also have that person sitting there. Nope, I think we're gonna go with the dancer. Dancer seems to have a little bit of a crushed hand here. It's kind of going down. It's a little weird. All right, just get a little ink on the edge. All right, we're gonna glue the F down. This is Frances. She's a fancy dancer. All right, I think we're gonna use this and make sure our little hands get some glue on them. And I think I need a little strip of something for her to stand on. All right, and I didn't think I pushed it down, so let's see. Yep, it's not stuck. All right, so we're sticking out a little bit, and we'll just give it a little bit of a trim. There's our little fancy girl. I like it. Okay. All right, I like the colors. Yeah, maybe a bigger person standing here, not totally big. I got my couples. I think I like them. I think I will have these guys stand on a tape. I just like to have them, like, if I don't want them just like floating in air. I just want to have a little bit of something underneath. It kind of gives like a little bit of a shadow. So it looks like they're possibly standing on something. I'm going to put that there. And then they'll go on top there. And we'll put that. I just wanted to be right behind them a little bit. Okay, so we'll sort of center that. I like it. So not really a scrap buster video per se. But I am using some of the stuff I used from a scrap buster. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Just gonna try to put a little ink on the outside white without necessarily changing their color, grunging them up too much. I don't want to look like they've been rolling in the mud. I actually had a dream last night. Off topic here, but I was in some field in my socks, white socks, and it was a muddy field, and I'm walking through it, and it's wet and rainy, and I end up landing on my butt in a big old pile of mud. So I'm just like filthy, and get up and I try to go into, I forgot to round the corners, try to go into a store that appeared to have closed, and the person's like, "Oh honey, are you homeless?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not homeless." I just fell in the mud. But in my dream I did look like, sort of like I could have been homeless, just filthy. And I have no idea where it came from. You know, sometimes I have an idea of where a dream came from because like you watched a TV program or you saw something right beforehand, but nothing that I recall makes me believe that walking through mud and falling in it was something that I needed to do. Oh, look at this. They're dressed fancy. They're going to a birthday party between 11 and 2. Very fancy. I really like that one. I think that one's fun. Okay, well, I think we're going to call this one done. So if you have any sort of these little invoice scraps that you just have laying around, make them into a masterboard. They make a great little background. You can, I mean, you really don't see the background much. It's just hints of grunge popping through. Yeah, I like them. And don't forget, if you did not win on that video and you said yes, you'd like to, check it out. See if your name was one of the ones that were pulled. If not, maybe in about a week or so, I'll put up another video and give away the last 3 of them. I want somebody to have them. I have a lot of them. I mean, this is just a handful. I could probably do another 10 more, but you know, with postage, being each envelope is like 80 cents. Okay, well, that is going to be it for me. If you liked this idea or liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'm working on some more scrap busting ideas, and always trying to just think of something fun to do. Okay, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.